Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Turtle World of Warcraft episode number 2. Well, as you might notice, there is no background music because as we tested in the last episode, it was an experiment. The entire episode basically got copyright claimed left and right, front and back, hell and towards another hell. So we are still without music on stream, so we will be playing World of Warcraft just with in-game music. There might be some downtime music. I cannot do anything about it. I'm very, very sorry. That being said, this is episode 2 of Turtle World of Warcraft, and this is nothing but Warcraft and chill. Okay. Basically, it is Saturday. I wanna sit back, I wanna relax, I still wanna have a stream, I still wanna upload a little bit of content, even though these episodes might be really laid back. However, we might have some good monologues, some good discussions, maybe some nice ideas. The last episode will still be released, although fully copyright claimed. I cannot do anything about that, but we had some really good discussions in that episode. So let's just have a little bit of a chill time. It is Saturday after all, and let's get on in.
You serious?
I pushed the wrong button. I fat fingered. Welcome to World of Warcraft, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get going. It was chosen for us to be in Auberdyne and do Auberdyne quests, and that is what we are going to do. We know this location quite well because this location basically ended in us being, well, killed multiple times in our World of Warcraft hardcore run. We hope that this is not the case this time, even though we are not playing hardcore really. Let's just explore, but we cannot really do any quest here. We are still a little bit too low in questing here. So we will just simply go out and farm a little bit of enemies because all quests here are unavailable to us. So might as well head back to Darnassus and do a few Darnassus quests. Even though we should simply just go out, venture out and kill a few things that will most likely yield some experience for us. Let's get going. Plague Lands, we need to kill rabid Thistle Bears. We need to capture a rabid Thistle Bears. And it's an orange quest. We are severely under-leveled as it looks. Everything is orange. Yeah, we are most likely severely under-leveled. So we should simply kill a few things, get a few skinning levels done, and just, you know, mash a few buttons and kill a few things. So let's see. How overpowered is this area really? We have a level 12 enemy here, so that level 12 enemy will be quite tough already. Let's see. Nothing really should happen. Let's be honest, nothing really should happen. There is a wildkin, so let's get to that wildkin and let's see how well it will go. Our damage should increase exponentially now that we have a pet and now that we actually can have a good weapon as well. So it looks to be quite nice, even though I think Historix is about to die. Yes, Historix is very much about to die, which is bad. So Historix is also not really leveled. I think we're gonna head down to Darnassus. And do our Darnassus things for now. The enemy dodged, of course, the enemy dodged. There we go. Yeah, I think we should leave for now and return in a few levels. We are kinda too low. We're kinda too low. Let's head on over to Darnassus. There are a few things we can do in Darnassus. This experience bar is pretty full. There are a few things that are really cool on this server. One of the things that are really cool on this server is there is a tent that you can go under, and you will receive rested bonus within a very, very, very short amount of time. Like half an hour sitting under that tent gets you like a 1.5 days of rested bonus or something like that. It's like crazy. It's like really, really, really good. And of course, this is not a very populated area, and of course I did not know how this works, so we can't do anything really about it. So let's head on back to Darnassus. There are a few things we can do in Darnassus. There are a few quests available in Darnassus that will aid us in some experience, and that is what we shall do for now. So, need a ride, let's get to Darnassus and do things. We sold our copper over the night, which yielded us 3 gold, so we have a little bit of a fund to buy some stuff, but currently we're feeling quite nice. So let's see. And yeah, this is basically Warcraft and chill. Have yourself a really nice drink. Have yourself a really, really nice drink. And just watch a very random dude on the internet that is not particularly very interesting play some World of Warcraft. That was meant to be played in 2004, and we have 2025, and I definitely grew up, and I definitely look quite differently back then, which is interesting. I do that from time to time. Hey, Mr. Hop. Well, Pokemon is actually a good game. Like, for realsy is a good game. That Pokemon Rejuvenation game is, I would consider, one of the best games of all time. And this is just me not giving a damn and just sitting back and talking about old times. Because, as you know, nostalgia is a huge bitch. And you know how nostalgia works. And this is basically what this is. This is a huge nostalgia bitch. However, that being said, this server is quite different, because this server is basically a giant modification. I talked about that quite a lot in last day's episode. I haven't heard of Expedition 33 yet. I've seen a few news in my inbox about the game, but I have absolutely seen nothing about it. It looks to be a RPG, a somewhat JRPG-ish. I don't know, I've just seen promo material, I haven't really looked at it. So yeah. You say a big recommendation. Expedition 33. Expedition 33. So there's no quest available here, so let's get the Satras quest. Let's look if the Satras quest is available. So, let's see. Expedition 33. Claire Obscure. Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. Please, no sound. Thank you. So what is this game about? What is this game about? Let's get into the Temple of Elune. Let's see. So what is it about? The promo material says absolutely nothing. The promo material says absolutely nothing about the game. Okay. So what is it? Is it a Dark Souls? Is it the Devil May Cry? Gameplay loop is a mix of Final Fantasy 9, 10 and Dark Souls. Turn-based combat with QTE elements. Not interested. Sorry. I don't want to do QTE. I'm too old for that. I can't QTE.
Do you know what it means to...
Can you shut up, please? Thank you. Oh my god, the Satras quest is also not available for us? Well, we're kinda stuck. The Satras quest is also not available for us. So we're making a journey towards Stormwind. We're making a journey towards Stormwind. We have absolutely no quests available for us. So, yeah. We have absolutely no quests available for us. We're making our move to Stormwind, which is losing a lot of time, let's be fair. The story is Evil Witch paints a number in the sky each year. People that age die. People who don't have long volunteer to save their homes and attempt to go and kill. I don't know. Sounds very rule of cool. Sounds very rule of cool and not really well thought out. Let's see. I would like to see a trailer. I would like to see a trailer without sound. Would that be possible? Let's see. Has a ton of holes so far. Yeah. I don't imagine painting a number in the sky to be a very well thought out, plotless story. I can't imagine that being really, really well thought out. Sorry. Can't really imagine that. Let's see. I would like a gameplay trailer without sound, please. Oh my god, Steam, really? Let's look at it. Let's look at it for now. Let's look at it. The trailer says absolutely nothing about the game, which I hate. People, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop making trailers that make no sense. This is walking the trailer. Oh no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that cute. No, not doing that. Absolutely not doing that. Is that all the time? Do you have to press QTEs all the time? Because I'm not... Oh, that's Pontiff Sullivan. That's definitely Pontiff Sullivan. Yeah, I'm not doing that. The trailer says absolutely nothing about it. Oh, the obligatory scream was there as well. I don't know about this, really. You still need to dodge parry enemy attack. No, not interested.
You should never have come. You're only going to make things worse for everyone.
No. She chose to come. I didn't make the rules between you two.
You're fighting to change things.
So they Thanos'd.
Right?
So they Thanos'd.
I thought I was used to losing people.
Yeah, me too.
I need to turn really quickly. I need to turn really quickly. We are waiting for that ship. Let's wait for the ship. Still doesn't make it any more intelligent. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm not doing that. So people just Thanos out of nowhere? Is it explained any way how that even works? Or is it just magic? Yeah, we're not doing that. I'm not interested in that. Really not. Okay. Yeah, no. No. Not a game I'm interested in, really. I haven't been really excited for a game in a while, to be honest. The only game I have been excited for is Final Fantasy 16, which I still have yet to play. I'm waiting on a good sale to get a good sale, to get a good deal, because reddit.com/r/patientgamer. I'm waiting for a good deal on that. So yeah, Final Fantasy 16 is really the only one I'm really excited about. I recently tried Night is Coming. And Night is Coming is not polished. Let's call it not polished. What else did I play? I played a few games recently that I would call not great. Let's see, a few things I've played recently. I tried Heroes of Hammerwatch 2. Really good game. Scales like a bitch. Really needs a little bit of balancing. I recently played... where is it? Wizards of Legend 2. Wizard of Legend 2 is... not good. I really like Wizards of Legends 1. I think Wizards of Legends 1 is really good. Wizards of Legends 2 is really not good. It's like really bad. It doesn't play nice, doesn't feel nice, doesn't look nice. I've played Megaloot recently. Megaloot is a really nice inventory management game. Calm down, Stormwind. Calm down, Stormwind. What else did I play? I played Riftbreaker recently. Riftbreaker was really nice, but Riftbreaker feels like a game that wants to be played in co-op. It feels like it wants to be played in co-op and not in single player. It's too expensive. And then it suddenly becomes a 4X game. And then that's when it's lost me. Because I don't think 4X games are well designed. I need to be really careful with my words because Anno 1800 is also a 4X game these days. And I dislike that part as well. But I think a 4X game divides your attention too much. And therefore you lose focus on parts of the game. I don't like games being 4X. I recently played the current version of No Man's Sky. My conclusion about No Man's Sky did not really change. No Man's Sky is a good idea built on a shitty system. And while No Man's Sky really turned it around and really updated left and right and center and front, it is still No Man's Sky, which means the gameplay loop, unfortunately, is just boring. I played the recent Dead Cells version. Dead Cells is just a really great game. I can wholeheartedly recommend Dead Cells. This is really good. What else did I play recently? I played a few things. Let's see. What else did I play? Right, currently I'm playing a lot of Valheim. Valheim is great. Valheim is one of the greatest games of all time, in my opinion. And after that, I don't really think I played much outside of it. Very disappointed in a few games, that's for sure. Let's see. Oh yeah, I played Farthest Frontier. farthest frontier makes my PC explode for whatever reason. Or CPU and GPU goes to 100%. Can't play it. It just makes my game explode. My PC explode. Can't really do anything. My god, so many... What the hell are these weapons? Are these glaives? Thunder Fury? Okay. There must be a skin on that. There must be a skin on that. Holy crap. Okay. Okay, let's set our Hearthstone and let's get down to Goldshire. And let's do some quests. Let's get down to Goldshire. Alrighty. Man, there are so many people here, it's incredible. And this is a private freaking server. This is a private freaking server and so many people are here. Incredible. Just incredible. Okay, what else did I play? Yeah, Night is Coming, not as great. I really want to look into Summer Islands as people my age. Now I know I aged myself a lot with that. People my age that are beginning to get gray right now. They might remember something called Holiday Island. And Holiday Island was a island management / strategy building game. And people, well, you had to build a tropical resort island out of that. And these are the tents I've mentioned before. You can get an incredible amount of rested experience just by being under there. Just watch the line move at the bottom. It's incredible. You get so much rested experience with that. It's very, very cool. Yeah, I want to look into Summer Islands. Summer Islands is something that I really, really like. Satisfactory, something I want to look into because I like building things. So Satisfactory is definitely something I want to do. What else is on my list? Secrets of Gridania is finally released. And Secrets of Gridania is actually a good game. It just took 8 years to release and was 8 years in early access. It's a good game. I love Secrets of Gridania. Other than that, there's not much I am looking forward to. The biggest game I was looking forward to, After Blast, is being delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed, and I hate it. I hate constant delay of games. Just set yourself a realistic release goal, not 3 months ahead, another 3 months ahead, another 3 months ahead. Just set a realistic goal, please. Like, game development is no rocket science. Alright, we have the Dark Moon Fair, interesting. We have the Dark Moon Fair here, okay. Very cool. I haven't seen the Dark Moon Fair in probably forever. Let's get some quests going and then we can finally do some stuff. So, let's go. Purity of the Light. Rockhide Boar Meat. Okay, more stuff. This is Elmore's quest. Yeah, this is Elmore's task. Elmore's task is insanely long. Let's see, what else can we do here? There should be a cook quest as well. The William Pestle and the Mari Pestle quest. There should be a cook quest here. It is not. Alright, let's set our Hearthstone. Where's the innkeep? There's the innkeep. Let's set our Hearthstone. And let's see, is there another quest here somewhere? We're good. Let's get going. Let's have a little bit of questy quests. Let's have a little bit of a questy quest. And let's see what happens. Alright, but I want to look at the Dark Moon Fair because it is rare to see. So let's see. So sorry for wasting the first half an hour of stream time to do this, but I have really not anticipated that being so badly in Darkshore. Let's see. Copper Modulator, Gizmo Bronze, so they want to do some stuff. They have food available. Spicy beef. Let's get some spicy beef jerky. Get some spicy beef jerky. Alright. Drinks is fine. So we now need boars, but the boar stuff is not here. We should do the boar stuff on the fields itself. Okay, so let's get going. Let's get to the fields and let's do the pie quest as well. Let's get going. Alrighty, and traditionally skinning will absolutely be used here left and right. So let's get to the right hand side farm and start the quest from there, and then we go to the left side farm. And as I've mentioned many times before, this server is free, doesn't cost a cent. Just go to Turtle-World of Warcraft, download it, and waste your time. Spend your time and have a good time. Alrighty, let's keep going. And I really do hope, for Final Fantasy's sake, that the next add-on is good. Because I consider Endwalker to be the second worst MMO expansion that has ever released, and I consider Dawn Trail the worst MMO expansion to be ever released. So if Final Fantasy XIV does not get a good add-on release next year, I don't think that this game will survive many more months. It feels like Final Fantasy is dying. While the raiding team does good things and the raids are very interesting and the combat design is absolutely spot on, what matters are the casuals, and the casuals simply do not get a good experience currently in Final Fantasy XIV, as Dawn Trail is story-wise the weakest add-on they have ever released, and there is nothing to do. This is the biggest thing I have ever complained about the game. There is nothing to do. And why is my pet standing there? Can you please not stand there? That would be nice. There's just simply nothing to do in Final Fantasy. Or casuals. And I would consider myself now a casual because I have skipped the raiding. I no longer do that. And I think this is hurting the game a lot. There is just not enough to do with the game. And Beastmaster has not yet been released either. They have just mentioned it, but it has never been talked about again. So we have no idea what the Beastmaster is about. So that is gone. PvP is as boring as it is, and PvP in Final Fantasy is terrible. Like the netcode is just not made for it. There's delay left and right. Characters are not where they're supposed to be. It's just bad. It's just bad. There's no real other explanation than it's just bad. Alright, let's get this. Oh, we have the Princess Quest as well. Interesting. We have the Princess Quest as well. So we need to find Rockhide Boar Meat. So where do we find Rockhide Boar Meat? Do we have the Billy Melchior quest? Do we have the Billy Melchior? Yes, we have the Billy Melchior quest. So let's get on over to the other side and get ourselves a meat pie that Billy Melchior wants to have. Some people are really spending a lot of money for this stuff. Ooh. Stone Tusk Boar. It's not a Rockhide. So where is the Rockhide Boar? Let's read the quest. Rockhide Boar. Bring blah 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 8 pieces of Rockhide Boar. So where is it? Oh, it's the Everside Lodge. Okay, so it's the Everside Lodge. It's about here. So there is level 8 boars over there. I see. So there's Billy Melchior. Nobody seems to be inside of the mine, so we could do a mine run, get all of the copper veins. And of course get all of the skinning material here. There we go. Okay, we're almost at an 11. 4 chunks of boar meat. Okay, 4 chunks of boar meat. How many boar meats do we have? We have 4 chunks of boar meat, so we can do that. So let's get into the mines. Into the mines! Let's get into the mines. And let's... What is this? A brightly colored egg. Oh, it's an Easter event. Is it an Easter event? Oh, it was loot. Interesting. It was loot. Ah, it was loot. Let's get inside here because there is quite a lot to take inside of the mine. Into the mines! Hello guys. Can I has all of the copper ore? That would be nice. Let's see. We have seen the Fargo Deep. Well, that's mine, guy. There we go. Alrighty, so there should be a copper vein somewhere here. But there is not. Where is the copper vein? There is definitely someone here. Let's see. The pet increased in trust status, which means we can now give it greater stamina. Target is too low level, okay. Too low level? Pet level 1. It is level 1. But why isn't it loyalty level 2? Don't really know why. All of the copper is gone, which means someone is mining here. Doesn't really matter. Okay, there's a cobalt miner. Go in. Next one. Like, the lost necklace is probably on the gold tooth. And we don't yet have the quest for gold tooth. So we need to return into the mines once more. There is gold tooth, but it doesn't really matter. Let's destroy that. There we go. There's Bernie's necklace, which we don't yet have the quest, but it doesn't really matter. So why are you waiting here? Let's get going. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. Oh, you can unlock the frame. Is that interesting? Oh my god, you can unlock the frame. That's pretty cool. Okay. Interesting. You can lock the frame. So that means I can also unlock this frame. Oh, interesting. I can bring this down. That's cool. There's no lines, however, to adjust any of this. But this is cool. I can now unlock the frames. That's very nice. I just hope it's somewhat close to the same. It's not. It's definitely not close to the same. I need to get my ruler out and do this with a ruler. I need to get my ruler out. Let's see. Let's first go to Billy McClure and let's have a little bit of this. Let's unlock the frame. Unlock the frame. Let's get this closer to the middle. Get this closer to the middle. Let's get this a little bit closer to the middle. This seems to be about right. This seems to be about right. And the Hana needs to be responsible for a moment because my wash is done. So I need to get up, get into the Gizen and look at my wash really quickly. So be right back. Alrighty. Let's get to Billy McClure. In 15 minutes, I need to stand up again and be a responsible homeowner. Well, I don't own the home, but I need to clean stuff, okay? I need to clean stuff. I need to be responsible. Let's do this. Bring the pork pie to Billy McClure once again. We still need a few gold dust. We still need a few candles. However, we will do that once we have the pie quest done, because that means we need to go into the mine once again. Okay, I finally have the targets here. I kind of want to have the targets a little bit higher though. I kind of missed the Final Fantasy interface, not gonna lie. I kind of missed the Final Fantasy interface. Let's make this unlocked. Let's unlock this. Let's have this a little bit higher. Let's have this here. I kind of want it to be semi-symmetrical. Like this. For now. Alright, let's do it like this. Now, Billy says he has lost the necklace and we need to go to Goldtooth, which we will do right about now. Alrighty. Now we are level 11. Let's continue the Beast Mastery. Right, let's continue the Beast Mastery, which is the next one that we're gonna do. Big height is pretty good. Primal Aspects is... Primal Aspects is fine. Most likely we're gonna do Swift Aspects. Let's get that going. Alrighty, Goldtooth should be here. Let's have a little steal. I'm sorry, my dude, but I need Goldtooth. I'm very sorry, but I stole it. I'm sorry, but I'm stealing the mobs. Sorry. There we go. We found another pouch. Alrighty, we found another pouch. Ah, line of sight. But you can definitely tell where Final Fantasy took a lot of inspiration from. This game definitely had a huge influence on the Final Fantasy team, most likely. And I mean, Yoshida Producers said that this game was a huge influence, and I wouldn't be surprised, because in all reality, this game shaped a generation. Whether you like it or not, but World of Warcraft, the original one, really shaped an entire decade, an entire generation of video games. This has been one of the biggest milestones in gaming outside of the transition to Nintendo 64. I think Nintendo 64 had a huge impact on video games, but so do I think this game did. I think this game had a massive impact on video games and video games' future. And this game basically paved the way for not only an entire genre, but an entire generation of games. Games are still trying to beat World of Warcraft today, and no game in existence can really say that. Because for all people care, this game has been present for over 22 years now. Because this game, it wasn't released in 2003, but sure as hell had a lot of promotional material in 2003. So yeah. This game, being 22 years old now, really just shapes gaming like no other. I think this is probably the most played game of all time. Wouldn't be surprised about that. Video games, that is, of course. Not like real life games. But it wouldn't be surprising if that game is the most played game of all time. Just by sheer amount of people playing it and by sheer amount of time invested into it. I don't think there is anything more like this. There could be one contender in playtime. I think there's one contender in playtime to World of Warcraft, and that would be Minecraft. Minecraft in the same blue. Minecraft basically shaped gaming as it is today. And if we take a look at what new games are releasing, they are definitely looking like Minecraft, and they're taking still a huge inspiration from Minecraft. GTA 5, no. I don't think GTA is anywhere close to World of Warcraft. Yeah, people like Grand Theft Auto, but it is a very, very specific niche that plays Grand Theft Auto. I think in the grand scheme of things, I don't think that GTA is anywhere close to Minecraft or World of Warcraft. I don't think it's anywhere close to it. Because Minecraft is also bundled with a lot of children's games. I believe Minecraft is also bundled with consoles these days. I believe Microsoft bundles Minecraft with consoles, which is a huge boost in gaming numbers, like a huge boost. So I don't think that GTA comes anywhere close. Minecraft legit comes close to that though. I think Minecraft legit is a massively played game. But in sheer hours played, World of Warcraft being 22 years old and being a plus 10, plus 20 million people paid each month, I don't think there is many competition about the sheer playtime of World of Warcraft. Final Fantasy pales in comparison to this, like truly pales in comparison to this game. While I consider Final Fantasy to be the better game, it just pales in comparison when it comes to pure amount of people playing. I think the pure amount of people playing cannot be understated. How much this actually is. So let's see, can we do a few things? We have Princess Must Die, which is quite nice. Guard Thomas is not nice, and we have Jasperlot Mine. We have two Stormwind quests, and we have 3 Stormwind quests. We have 3 Stormwind quests, so let's head on over to Stormwind and get Elmo's task going, and we get these 2 shipment quests done. Let's get over to Stormwind, have our 3 Stormwind quests. But yeah, is there anything... Okay. That is a franchise. That is a franchise. I would have liked to say that Pokemon is another one of those giant franchises that people spend a lot of time with. But that is a franchise, that is not a game. Pokemon, if you look at a franchise, yes. If you look at a franchise, Pokemon is truly one of those unbeatable time games. However, we're talking about a franchise then. I don't really think that franchise counts. I think a singular game counts. I think a singular game counts. Mods and all, that's fine. But I would not consider Pokemon to be competition when it comes to a single game. Google and people write article are definitely wrong from what I've seen. Yes, I think articles on the internet cannot be trusted because these don't have data. And here's the problem. Data. Which data? If the company does not publicize the data, you have no data. You have only estimates. But we are talking about a very specific thing. We're talking about play time, because people playing is different than play time. Counter-Strike. Yeah, but Counter-Strike is a franchise. Fortnite is a single game. That's true. Fortnite is a single game. And thank you, Saribot, for blocking a spammer scammer. But I think about a game. A singular game is what I want to have. I want to have a singular game. And I don't think that there is another game like World of Warcraft or like Minecraft. Just global offense? I don't think so. I think Counter-Strike 1.6 has been played more than global No, global offensive is probably more played than 1.6 because of the internet. Because of the internet. But overall, I don't think that global offensive comes anywhere near Minecraft. Because remember, Minecraft is played by kids. Minecraft is played by kids. Left and right and center and everywhere. Minecraft is played by everyone. Every age. Everywhere. And Minecraft is bundled with consoles, if I believe. So I don't know. Minecraft might be the number one. If I look at it like this, I think Minecraft is probably number one when it comes to sheer play time. World of Warcraft is far up there. Pretty sure, because World of Warcraft has tens of millions of people paying each month, and most likely there's a good chunk of them playing the game as well. So we need to go to Loch Modan now. We're not going to Loch Modan. This is the problem with Elmore's quest. Okay. Is there another single game, a single game that has massive amounts of playtime? Because we're not looking at the franchise. We're not looking at the franchise like Pokemon, for example. We're looking for a single game. I need to look at my watch really quickly. But I want to get down to the rested experience tent to get some rested experience. I don't think there is... Which game could be... Units sold, GTA 5 over World of Warcraft? I don't think so. How many units does GTA 5 have sold? How many units does it have sold? Is there a number public? Is there a public number about 230 million? That sounds ridiculously high. That sounds ridiculously high. Interesting. But Minecraft has a third already more, which is interesting. Yeah, Minecraft already has a third more. That's interesting. But we are not considering player numbers. We're considering play time. This is the metric I want to look at. Play time. And I can't imagine that the play time of World of Warcraft is lower than GTA 5. It might be really high considering the amount of units sold. Hey Foxo, considering the amount of units sold, I agree. 230 million is a very high number of units sold. Although I don't quite believe that number, to be fair. I don't really believe that number. Because I cannot imagine that GTA outsold Skyrim. I can't imagine that. So I am under a tent, so I'll be going into the kitchen really quickly because I need to look at my wash. So be right back. But it's an interesting topic. There we go. I was a responsible human being. How many units did Skyrim sell? Only 60 million 2 years ago. 2 years ago, only 60 million. So it outsold Skyrim hard. But I have trouble believing that GTA 5 sold 230 million copies. I have trouble believing that number. Because it sounds so ridiculously high. For a game that is considered a plus 16 game. It is considered a plus 16 game, and these don't sell quite well. I don't know. It sure sold a lot, that we can definitely tell. But I have trouble believing that it is 230 million. I really cannot believe that amount. But again, we're not talking about units sold, we're talking about actual play time. Because an MMO like this, like World of Warcraft or like Final Fantasy XIV, have a lot of downtime as well. I do understand that GTA is used a lot for role playing. That I definitely understand, that people play GTA a lot for role playing. There's like actual role playing going on, so that definitely increases the time. I will definitely admit that this is a thing. So GTA 5 might really have a really high number played. I will not disagree with that. For as being number one, I think Minecraft will take the cake. I think Minecraft will absolutely take the cake for being the number one most played game of all time. I wouldn't actually be surprised. I wouldn't actually be surprised if Minecraft had more hours played, and now I'm really leaning outside of the window with this argument. I would not be surprised if Minecraft had more hours played than chess. I would not be surprised if that is the case. Because I get it. Chess is the most popular game of all time. I get it. Chess is the most popular game of all time. I get it. And no amount of players will ever beat chess in the amount of players. I get it. Chess is the number one. However, I don't see many people playing chess for 10 to 14 hours at a time. I don't see that happening. And looking at my past life, being 35, I know I'm an old fuck at this point. I don't see as many people playing chess as they are playing video games. And especially with younger generations, I think chess is losing at this point. Minecraft might actually have more hours played than chess. I know this is reaching very, very far because chess is the most played game of all time. I know. But it wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me if chess is the number one. Minecraft the number one. It's really hard to quantify because how long did chess exist? When was chess invented? In the 6th century, so in the year 500. In the year 500, it was played. So chess has the advantage of being 1,600 years old. So chess has the advantage. Chess definitely has the advantage of being 1,600 years old. I don't know. Because people don't really tend to play chess for ad absurdum hours. So I don't know. We can definitely train our pet now. We train Growl? We can train Growl. Awesome. Now we only need to foresee. There we go. We have done this. Yeah, this is a really good question. This is a really, really good question. What is the most played game of all time? Now we're talking about game. Now we're talking about game. What is the most played game of all time? My suggestion is chess. But given how many people and how many hours are spent in Minecraft, it might actually have been Minecraft. But chess has the advantage of being literally a millennia old. 1.5 millennia old. So that is definitely the power that chess has. But again, I don't think chess, outside of the first boom it had, most likely in the early hundreds, I don't think that it actually has the absolute numbers that Minecraft has. It's a really nice philosophical question, though. It's a really nice philosophical question. Which game is the most played game of all time? And we're talking about a singular game, not about a franchise or anything. And chess effectively didn't really change from its inception. So, what is the most played game of all time? Interesting. Interessante. There's a copper vein. We need to get that copper vein. Interessante. Poker is no. Poker is just... Poker is not even in the discussion. I don't think poker is even in the discussion of this. Yeah, I don't think poker is anywhere close to the reality of chess or Minecraft. I don't think poker, because people don't play poker for 10 hours at a time, really. Yeah, I know there is poker professionals and stuff, but they don't as well. Like, they don't as well. This definitely will get uploaded to YouTube. That would be a very, very interesting thing to see in the YouTube comments. Which game actually is like more played than any other game. So this is a really nice and interesting discussion point we can have in the YouTube comments for sure. Let's get rid of his stamina. Let's get a little bit of attack power. You probably wanted this thing, right? But now you don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Which game is the #1 most played game of all time? Ooh. I don't know. Does sport count? Ooh. If sports counts... Ooh, if sports counts... Then it might be football. And it might be football. I don't know. Is it football? I don't know. Is it football? No, I don't think so. Football is played all around the world. That's true. And it's always played in a huge number of people. That's true. And every single person counts on their own time. That's true. That is definitely true. We need a vendor if possible. We need a vendor if possible because our inventory is looking quite troublesome. Hey, James Clark. Hey, James Clark. Not line of sight. I fucking hate it. Okay, he did. Let's see. No, I don't think sports counts. I don't think sports counts. Although football could be considered a game. Football could be considered a game. So I think it counts. If we define it as a game, then it counts. But I don't know if football... Oh, that elegant dress is 10 silvers. We're keeping that for now. Does this actually count? I would not consider it because it is considered a sport before it is considered a game. I don't think it counts. Because I think that football is considered a sport before it is considered a game. Yeah. I think that's the real answer. Riverpaw. What is Riverpaw? Riverpaw Runt and Outrunner Sled. Knolls. Camp further up north. Oh, the Knolls camp. Oh, cool. Okay. So I don't think football counts necessarily, because football is more considered a sport than it is considered a game. No, I think chess is considered a game, but chess is not considered a sport. Even though chess is a sport, it is a mental sport. But if you would ask the layman person if chess is a game or a sport, I think they would call it a game. So if people commonly call it a game, I think it's a game. So I don't think football counts by that definition. Yeah, no. Man, this fox eats so many things. This fox eats so much food. There's another one. I think it's chess. I can't think of a different game that might have had more hours played. More playtime. I really can't think of anything. There's so many enemies here, and not a single bear. There's not a single bear here. There they are. Hello there. Hello, bear. Get this one pulled. Let's get this one pulled. Let's get this destroyed. Have this immediately run. There we go. The fox is still hungry. God damn it. This fox eats so much food. Alright. Can you stop attacking? Yeah, I think that is a very, very interesting discussion. It's definitely a very, very interesting discussion people can have on YouTube. If there is a game that is bigger than chess. Because I honestly can't think of one. I think chess is it. I think chess is definitely it. Do we have the prowlers already met? Let's see. I know that Princess Must Die is on the table, so we don't need to see the Princess Must Die quest. We definitely need some more wood. We haven't found any or many wood bundles. We found another bear, which is nice. DPS is really increasing from the last few levels, so this is really, really nice. Pet is doing a lot of work. Pet is basically as strong as an auto attack, a little less. Okay, we're still looking for bundles of wood, which the game hasn't been so nice so far. Can't see another bundle of wood. There is a bundle of wood. I can see one. Yeah, Elwyn is just the best starting... Hey, another pouch. Elwyn is just the best starting Rhea possible. It's crazy. There's so many quests, so many mobs to kill, so well designed. This is a great starter. Every other starter zone really pales in comparison to Elwyn. Let's get the bear gone. Destroy the bear. Come on. There we go. Alrighty. Food for thought. Food for thought. We need a singular bear more. We need just a few more stacks of woody wood. Let's see, we have another one there, another one there. So wood seems to be here. How's inventory looking? Inventory is looking semi-okay. Semi-okay. Let's see, can we look at it? Oh, it's a pink dress. It's nice looking. It's nice looking. That's a cool dress. Can I transmog this? Is this possible? No, not really. Can't really transmog it. There is another piece of wood. Inventory is looking mighty fine, so we can kill the murlocs. Do we have the quest for the corpse as well? Find the lost guard, yes. We have the find the lost guard quest, so we need to find the 2 corpses of the lost guards. We need to find one singular bear to kill. Let's see. There is a forest bear. There it is. Let's get rid of the bear. So we have this check marked. Alright. Now we have this check marked, so we're good here. Alright. Alright, now we need to find the lost guards. One is, I believe, round about here, and the other one is down there. Come on, Murloc, another pouch. If we find a low-level player, we're gonna give him all of the pouches. If we go back to Goldshire and we see a, I don't know, level 5. If we see a level 5, we're gonna give him all of the pouches. There we go. Was missing the words. Alrighty, let's kill this Murloc right here. Let's get the next Murloc immediately done. Growl unfortunately has a cooldown. There we go. Another Murloc is here. Immediately go to that Murloc, please. Attack it. There we go. Let's get rid of the next one. Historix is looking a little bit low. Historix is looking a little bit low. There is a lot of Warlocks down there. Alrighty, what do we need from these guys? We need a Murloc Fin. Okay, so we need to kill them. We need to kill them. Alright. Let's pull the next one immediately. Let's have Historix attack. There we go, Historix is on it. Come on, Historix. There we go. So let's go there because we need to find the first corpse of the god, so we have the quest to continue with. Let's upgrade our skill tree really quickly. So the first god should be, there it is, half-eaten body. This is the first quest over here. And the other quest should be around here somewhere. We're close to level 12, so we need to make a trip to Ironforge pretty soon, which is not a big deal. There we have the first god. There we go. Search the Murloc Village of Rolf or signs of his death. And that is the unfortunate truth of the god that was stationed here. He got definitely murdered by a lot of Murlocs. You could say it was a Murdloc. No? No? He is somewhere here. Alrighty, come on, let's get going, my dear little wolfie. Which is not a wolf, but he's a fox in the disguise of a wolf. You can immediately attack this one, please. The corpse should be somewhere here. Ha ha ha. Okay, there is a ha ha ha. Nice. Okay, sure, I guess. Man, what the hell is this wolf eating? What the hell is this wolf eating? So much food. So there's a copper vein down there. Oh, there is our corpse. Our unfortunate corpse. Let's get this. The Murlocs are probably coming towards us. Let's get going. Let's come over here. Let's attack. Let's attack. A few more enemies. Let's keep on pushing. Let's attack this one. Just found another market hold in Final Fantasy XIV. What do you mean by market hold? You mean market hole, most likely, right? You probably mean the hole in the market. You wanna say which one, you wanna keep it to yourself, which I would completely understand as someone who has exploited the market hole for years. I definitely exploited the market hole for years. So I completely understand if people actually don't want to talk about it because, well, I abused the market hole in Final Fantasy for the longest time as well. You ever see a crafting tool sell for 400k, right? But no, go for here in Europe. Well, that's not really a market hole, really. That's more of a market analysis and clever market selling. Like you're changing the region for more profit. That's not really a market hole. A market hole is a niche you can provide that no one else can provide, and you can exploit that niche very easily. That's a market hole. What is definitely a thing is like buying cheap, selling high. That's definitely a thing. Buying cheap, selling high. That's not really a market hole though. That's abusing market situations. But a market hole, I think, is defined due to finding something that is lacking a provider and providing said thing. That is, I believe, a market hole. It's been a while since I've done this. But yeah, selling to different regions and buying cheap, selling high. Definitely a thing. Definitely a thing. Yeah, selling to regions is a legit thing. This is basically what is happening with the tariffs currently and all of the world market. Region selling is definitely a thing. And it's a good thing. Like, it works. Like, it really works. What also really works in Final Fantasy is exploiting laziness. That is another big attack vector if you want to earn money. You just simply exploit laziness. You do the job that nobody else wants to do. That definitely gets you a little bit of money in Final Fantasy. In everywhere, really. Really everywhere. Okay, we need a few more wizards. And a few more wizards killed. The Stone of Remembrance. I remember the Remembrance Stone quite well. This is the quest stone for the Paladin. And I started this game as a Paladin. So I remember this stone quite well. Because I was a human Paladin. And I used to go here to learn to resurrect people. This memory is over 21 years old. This memory is over 21 years old. I did come here to learn how to resurrect people. And why is this fox eating so much food? My god. This fox is... Not only is it still unruly, which I hate. Can you please stop being unruly? That would be nice. But this fox is eating way too much food. Alrighty, we are getting really close to very full inventory. Let's see. Riverpaw runs and Outrunner slain, so it's just slain. We have the Collar, so the bounty on the Murlocs, so we still need to kill a few Murlocs. We definitely need to kill a few Murlocs, however we are still lacking one bandana. So let's see if we can get one bandana. Bandana. We still can get a few copper ore, which is nice. Because I don't really want to throw anything away. I want to make some money. We still haven't found the last bandana. Come on, you have the last bandana for sure. Come on, you have the last bandana for sure. Then we slay some river patrols, gnolls, and everything the same. There we go, last bandana. Let's get the ore that is underwater. Underwater. I need to figure out how to transmogify, because I have this robe right here, this elegant dress. And I kind of want to transmogify the elegant dress, because I think it looks really, really cool. Let's eat 2 chunks of bull meat on our dear Foxo. On Historics. There's another copper ore. Let's get to that copper ore, because I need some money and I want to make some money. A stack of copper, or 2 stacks of ore, 1 stack of copper, yields us roughly 1.5 golds, which is really nice. Gives us quite the nice money starter. And we might want to upgrade our bags to 14ers. 12ers or 14ers, so we have a little bit more space to work with. I would love to invest into 16ers with 5 golds per piece. But that would mean I would have to do a ore run. And I would most likely do the ore run in Dun Morgoth, because that makes the most sense. There's my Riverpaw Outrunner, so we need to genocide 20 of these guys. We need to genocide 20 of these guys. Now, something I haven't found so far, which is interesting. I haven't found a open world chest so far. It looks like they are disabled because the chests have a set spawn. And I really haven't found any of the set spawned chests so far. So no idea if they actually are disabled. Because there's commonly definitely a chest somewhere here. Oh, there is a grave of a hardcore player that died here. And usually there is a lot of ore around this ridge right here, but there seems not to be. Because to be or not to be, that is the Yoshon. Oh, don't walk here, please. Thank you. There we go. Let's attack the Riverpaw Outrunner. There we have the camp, so the camp needs definitely to be eradicated. Let's see. Does this leather belt is better than mine, so let's throw that leather belt away. The gypsy sash. Let's pull this guy. Let's get going. We have a second run. Let's get this guy immediately tagged. So there should be loot here somewhere. There is a stolen chest. Do we have the quest for this stolen chest? I don't think we do, honestly. I don't think we do have the quest for this chest. Let's see. Yep, we cannot open this. So even though the wheel is there, we cannot do this quest. So this might be a lot of enemies. So let's get them back. Let's pull the Outrunner over here. Let's get this guy shot at. Okay, so auto attack really is like difficult to trigger in this game. Okay, sure. Oh, there's someone else here. That's kind of rare. You good? Are you good? Do you need help? Do you need help? I don't know. I'm helping you. I don't know if you can do this. I'm helping you. I don't know if you could have done this. You're level 12, so you should be fine. But I didn't see that. So we're leaving a lot of money on the table currently. So I need to get this. He has eradicated most of the gnolls here. As the Elven would say, he is the Noldorin. Okay. Let's see, are there more gnoll camps than these? I don't think there are, really. Oh, there are. Okay, there are definitely more gnoll camps. Alrighty. I need to take a real quick look at my kitchen, because I don't hear the clothes dryer doing any work. And I need to really quickly look at my clothes dryer if he does any work. He does do work, so let's have him simply work. But I don't think there are many more gnolls around here. There should be, though. There should be more camps for gnolls around this ledge. So let's see. How many have we slain? How many do we need to slay? We still haven't found the boar quest, the boar meat, but the boar meat should resolve itself pretty soon. We have a river outrunner here. Let's see, how many outrunners do I need to still kill? I don't know why this quest is considered green, but sure. Okay, refreshing water. Yeah, we need to turn back. Yeah, we need to turn back because there are no more gnolls around here. So let's head back to the camp and let's kill the gnoll there. Okay, so far this server has been extremely good. I feel absolutely no lag. The pathing of this server is amazing. So far this server feels very much like retail. This one going. So this one. There we go. Having the pet control being on the mouse is really, really nice. They can slay the outrunner, I don't care. I need the runs. I need the runs. There we go. I need runs. Where are runs? We need to kill runs. This is most likely pulled as well. Yep, there we go. Let's pull the runt immediately. There's another runt here. We have no mana, which is a little bit terrible. There we go. Let's support our doggo, Wolfo. Let's support our Wolvo. Let's get over there. Alright, inventory. Let's look at inventory. We don't really have a lot of space left, which means 0. There's another runt, but there is a hunter targeting that runt. We can't get that one. Let's look into here. There is another gnoll camp. Let's take a look into this gnoll camp. It is very much empty. It is very, very, very empty. So we still need 2 runs. Yep, we still need 2 runs. So we need to be kind of quick on our tagging feet. There is another gnoll runt just spawning in. Okay. Both of them pulled, so let's have the dog run into the outrunner as well. How's the dog looking? The doggo, the foxo, is hungry again. Or Fuchsake. This thing eats food. Either I have no sense of time currently and we're spending time like crazy, or this thing is absolutely eating everything. There is a runt. Let's get the last runt. Sad we didn't get it. Sad we didn't get it. There it is. This is the last runt. And we can turn back home to the Murlocs, because we still need 1 Murloc fin. There we go. This quest is done as well. If we turn in every single quest... I think we should be hitting level 13 guaranteed. I think we're hitting level 13 guaranteed if we do that, which is nice. Like, really, really, really nice. Okay. So this is Sentinel Hill. This is our way to Sentinel Hill and into the Dead Mines, which is nice. We've done this, we've done this. We can do Princess. We can do Princess on the same time as we do the boar meat, most likely. Let's pull one back. Have this one attack. Have this one immediately attack here. Oh, nice miss. Last Murloc fin should be dropping from those two, most likely. That's a trio of people. Whoa, okay. There it is, last Murloc fin. Okay, we don't actually need to fight this camp, but I think overworld chests are disabled. I have not yet seen a single one of them. It's very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Can we get to that copper vein? Can we get to that copper vein? Oh, sad. Sad. Someone else did it. Okay. We have the Everstale logging camp. We need the boar meat. Boar meat most likely somewhere down here. Okay. So let's turn in 2 quests. So we have 2 more stuffies available for us. Okay. Stat-wise, let's look at the loot. There is green loot happening here, but not really. Bounty for the Murlocs. No, no, no. Everything is bad, bad, bad. Okay. Let's turn in 2 quests. Let's turn in the wood quest. And let's turn in the bandana quest. And then we need to sell inventory stuff. Because we need to sell inventory stuff right now, actually. Because it's quite full. Kinda sad that we cannot have any music in the background. But it is what it is. Alrighty. Find shortbow for 30 silvers. That is a no. Okay, let's sell a few things. Ripped apart. Let's sell this later. This does not really earn any money, so we can sell the scraps. The leather does sell a little bit for money. Stingy wolf meat we'll just keep. Don't need this. Okay, let's turn in a few quests. Now our quest is 33333. Let's turn this one in. Let's take the hammer. Very nice. Half level already. Endurance training, stamina for pets.
Need help?
Redland and bandanas. Alrighty, let's head on over to the farm and kill ourselves some boars. So we can get the meat rolling. We have another High of Hunter here. Okay. So this guy did definitely do the same thing that we did. There's prowlers here, so we need to get over here to the farm most likely. And then we fight the second hardest fight in Elwyn, which is the princess fight. We should be fine though. Bounty on the Murlocs. Protect this one. The medallions. And then we report back to Goldshire. Alrighty, there is our Rockhide boar. Alrighty, we are killing Rockhide boars for their meats. Alrighty. There's Princess, I can already see her. Oh no, that's a pumpkin. That's a pumpkin. Alrighty. Princess is most likely farmed already. Yep, there she is. There is a corpse of Princess. There's another boar. Are you guys attacking the boars? No, you're not. Let's take the boar. I forgot to click the mouse. What else do we get? Okay, we get regular meat and we get quest meat. Interesting. So you guys are hunting the Fiases, okay? There is lost farm sheep. Lost farm sheep, and we can talk to it. The sheep looks scared. Okay, we can't do anything. Okay, so we need to wait for a respawn on Princess, sure. Meanwhile, the pet is goddamn hungry again. I think it's the low-level food. I think it's the low-level food that really isn't sitting well. So we need Princess. Let's get Princess. Alright. Let's focus Princess down one at a time. Alrighty. Let's go immediately onto this one. Well done. Let's get immediately onto this one. And well done. Princess down. Cool. Princess killed one of my mages on the World of Warcraft hardcore server. So I have a lot of respect for Princess because, man, she absolutely charged me to death. Alrighty. Now that means we need to hunt ourselves some more boars. And then we are pretty much good to go with Goldshire. I think Goldshire is pretty much finished then. Pretty much finished. Well, we still need to do the ever-eluding Hogger quest, of course. We still need to do the ever-eluding Hogger quest. We still need to do Hogger, of course. But since we are basically level 13 and we're not over geared per se, but we are quite well geared. We do have a little bit of stuff, we do have a weapon. We should be able to kill Hogger, no problem. And Hunters being one of the best solo classes in the game. Is the one who says and dying with a hunter because he pulled 2 enemies, he ran away, the pet died, and then he ran into another bear, and then he died in Duskwood. That definitely did happen. Definitely did happen. This should be the last ball. Alrighty. Now I need to make a ladder check in the auction house, because I am not sure if skinning is a good money source in the long run. I am not sure. It might be, it might not be. For now, the wolf is eating way too much food and it's not gaining a lot of loyalty. Which I might believe that this is maybe buggy. It may be buggy. It may be buggy. My skills are looking decently alright. Skinning, of course, is the highest skill available. Okay, my clothing dryer just beeped, so let's get on. Be responsible for a second. Always these middle-aged people in their 30s trying to be responsible. Absolute horror. Being responsible while streaming. Washing their clothing while streaming. No. Doing doing the dishes whilst... No, you should not do that. Never. You should never be responsible. No, you should not. Alrighty. We have done pretty much everything. Let's get ourselves a half stone. Let's head back to Goldshire. And shaboom. Let's get back to Goldshire, turn in a few more questies. And then let's find another little player to take. And get... Oh, there's an auction house here? What? There's an auctioneer here? Okay, there's an auctioneer here. Pretty cool. Let's see. Does this thing have any worth? Does this thing have any worth? Warriors pants. Does this thing have any worth? No, it does not. Alrighty. Who wants 4 times 6 bags for free? Does anyone want some bags for free? Does anyone want bags for free? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Westbrook Garrison needs help. Jaspelot infestation. Is it sending us back to there? Mine spider slain. Okay, it's sending us back there. Might as well do it. Okay. Let's see. Traveling Baker. It sends us back into the Jaspelot mine, so let's do a little bit of a detour. Let's do a little bit of a detour. Let's find a new player over there and give him our bags. Oh, you know what? We'll do it in the... we'll do it in the town, I think. I think we're doing it in the town. Oh, there's another brightly colored egg. Might as well take it. I'm sorry for stealing it, my dude. Or dudette, or whatever. Okay. Lavender spring shirt. A lavender spring shirt. +1 armor. So it does absolutely nothing. Sure. Does absolutely nothing. Let's get into the cave because we have 4 bags. I want to give Lowy. I want to give a low-level player these bags. Let's see. If Sarah Timberlane, the armor maker, okay. So we receive a low-level gray armor, okay. Just below the infestation. What I see on this server, at least, that some quest triggers have been removed. Do you have access to more quests? Is what I feel like. I feel like you have access to more quests like this. Doesn't really matter. It's cool. The more quests you have, the better. You can never have enough quests in the game. So we can do the Hogger. Princess must die, sure. The how's the gear looking? Someone is selling the Arcanist's belt for 34 gold, which is not a lot. Okay, so they're selling belts for not a lot of money, honestly. Interesting. Let's destroy this one. Let's get into the mines. Let's get into the mines and destroy some spiders. He's a menace. Oh, I don't have the button for he's a menace. Oh no, I have this one.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
I have this one. Alrighty. Since these are grey enemies, I should not be pulling the right side. Well, I did. I did. However, I wish to find a low level to give him my bags. Let's invite this guy. Because we need 8 each, most likely. Yep. He's here for the same reason that I am here. Let's kill some spiders, which are, well, eradicated already. Well, lots of them are already eradicated, so let's see. Does he fight? Yes, he fights, but he fights the wrong things. Alright. The hunter is still here? I don't know. Okay, we need to wait a little bit. Yeah, do you need bags? I have 4 free 6ers, if you like. He has all the bags that he needs. No sub-biters here. Let's see if there are more spiders available over here. Doesn't look like it so far. The hardcore deaths in chat are hilarious sometimes. Someone died to the Scarlet Monastery. Where is it? Someone died to the Scarlet Monastery, and basically he died to a hero's rod, which is freaking hilarious. There's another spider, there we go. Nice, another kill. There is a copper vein, but I'm not getting that one until we finish the spider quest. The spider quest takes precedence. Alrighty. I think I feel pretty safe in the Jasperlot mines. Let's look at this right here. Can we move this? Oh my god, we cannot move the group window. That kind of sucks. Hey, there they are. There they are. Next spider. Let's get going. I have no more drink. I need to fill up my drink. There's the next spider. Let's keep on rolling. Having the pet control on the mouse is like very valuable. Or invaluable, depending on how you want to look at it. My DPS is definitely higher over sustained than the mage currently. Granted, I can actually attack. There we go. Well done. Well done. So, ore-wise, we have pretty much another stack good to go, which means we're getting about 1.5 more golds, which is really, really nice. Let's get rid of the boar tusk. We also have 2 stacks of linen, but unfortunately linen is not really well monetized on this server, so we might just abuse that linen to get ourselves some first aid. Let's see. Are we pulling this guy? We're pulling this guy. Let's see, where's the copper? There's the copper. Why are we engaged in combat? Well, the fox is eating stuff. So the fox is allowed to eat stuff. Let's get home. Alrighty, we have done everything that we wanted to do. So let's do this. Let's have a detour to the starter camp in the Northshire Alley and find a low level where we can give our 4 bags to, so that a new player can start out with 4 new bags. Because selling them is really not worth it, and I just want to give a low level player a starter boon. Take care, bye bye, and let's leave the group. Let's leave the group. There we go. He left before, didn't say goodbye. What a bad human. What a bad human it is. Didn't even say goodbye. Can we take the shortcut over the mountain? That would be fun. Hey, we can. Let's take the shortcut over the mountain. There we go. Let's find a low-level player to give ourselves the 4 bags to. Oh, the pet finally is trusted. Right? It's submissive, at least. It's at least submissive now. So this is quite empty for being a starter area. Let's see how many new players are actually here. People are looking for Sholo. People are buying for the UBRS key. Oh my god, I haven't actually heard that sentence in forever. Buying UBRS key access. Haven't seen that one in forever. Alrighty, let's see. Hey, free 4 times 6 bags to give. Does anyone need bags? Come on. Does someone need bags? Someone need bags? Come on, people. Does someone need bags? Nobody wants my bags. If you want 4 6er bags, trade me. Come on, guys. You don't want to have inventory storage? You guys don't want to have inventory storage? You're very happy and you're very mad at yourself? Okay, why? People don't really want bags, as it seems. Okay. Nobody really wants any bags. Well. Well, nobody wants bags, so we're leaving. Yep, nobody wants bags, so we're leaving. Sad. Nobody really wants bags. Hey, there's a level 1. Let's see, can we just simply trade someone bags? If you want some bags, I can give you free. Nobody really wants bags.
You need something?
Nobody really wants to have a bag. Oh well. Oh, we found... No, we got a soulbound mace. This. Get this sold. This sold. Nobody really wants to buy any bags. Oh well. Let's try to Goldshire. Let's try and Goldshire one more time. And then we're pretty much good to go. Okay. So, you made macros for a lot of things, assuming you use them for other crafters as well. Nope, that's not a thing. You've been spending 2 last days getting your first crafter relic in the cosmic exploration, okay? With some macros. Then those melts were absolute garbage instead of the okay I thought I had. And now you remelded and have 600 stats more and all my macros are worthless. Welcome to Final Fantasy. Welcome to crafting. That always happens. That always happens. First you update the gear, then you update the materia, and then you look at the macros. That's how you do it. First gear, then materia, then macros. And no, you cannot use macros on every single crafter, because some macros actually are specialized to that crafter itself. And that's how it is. Retired Griffin Master has a quest for us. I did not see that one. What does the Retired Griffin Master wants us to do? This is new. This is new? Chunks of wall meat, dwarven mild cheese. Okay. Interesting. So we need dwarven mild, bunk of bone chew toy. Where the hell do we get a bone chew toy? Do we have where the hell? Yeah, we bone chew toy. Of course, I'm pulling a leg here, lad. Blah blah blah. Food, of course, and as a toy, go figure. He likes to gnaw on them discarded bones. Lion's pride in. Throws out with the trash. So throws out with the trash. Interesting. He throws out with the trash. Where does he throw out the trash? Where does he throw out the trash? Where does he throw out the trash? So where does he throw out the trash? Down in the basement? Oh, there it is. There is our bone chew toy. There is our bone chew toy. Now we need some cheese. We need some cheese. Let's see. Can we get some cheese? Dwarven mild. That's very expensive, but let's buy it. We need a little bit of ammunition. We need a little bit of ammunition. Okay. Let's say, hey people, does anyone want some 6er bags? I can give 4 for free. Okay, let's see. Does anyone want 6er bags? Okay, we can now... Oh, we can now feed the griffin and see what happens. Okay. We can now feed the griffin and see what happens. Let's see. Whisper Garrison, speak blah blah blah, alright. Does it... Nobody really wants anything to do with this? Interesting. So we're saving the bags, I guess. We're saving the bags. Nobody really wants to do anything with the bags, so let's save the bags. Let's see where the griffin gets us. Oh my god, the griffin is just a fast mount. Okay, the griffin is just a fast mount. Interesting, so that means we are taking our joyride to Ironforge really quickly. So we can get our few more skills happening. Alrighty. Alrighty, we use definitely that for this purpose. Alrighty. Quest item brass color. Oh, we did not get rid of this. Cool. Okay. We need to go down towards the south anyways. So let's get our new skills up. Let's see if we can get a new weapon really soon. Let's look into the auction house. Man, there's so many people here. There is so many people here. Oof. Yikes. There's so many people here. Let's look into the weapons. Let's look into the weapons, into guns. Unfortunately, the level cap does not work. We can get a new gun at level 14, but it is a speed gun. I'm not the biggest fan of speed guns. I wanna have a slow gun, but I know slow guns really cost a lot, right? Yeah, slow guns really cost a lot because they're simply better. That's what they are. They're simply better. Let's look into weapons. Let's look into bows. The light bow is obviously a no. The fine bow is definitely a yes. I think we're gonna splurge. I think we're gonna splurge on a bow. We've made so much money, I think we're gonna splurge on a bow. Yeah, let's splurge on a bow. Let's splurge on a bow. Can we get a better quiver as well? Can we get a better quiver as well? Heavy quiver on 30. So heavy quiver on 30 is very cheap as well. Yeah, so let's splurge on a bow. Let's get another quiver going. For that we need to go to general goods. Do we have some general goods somewhere? This should be a general goods vendor. There we go. Where's our ammo pouch? Where's our ammo pouch? He does not sell ammo pouches. Trade suppliers. These guys don't sell ammo pouches as well, but we will get an ammo pouch easily. Where is the supposed hunter trainer in Stormwind? Because Stormwind does not have a hunter trainer. However, with the modifications of this server, there is actually a hunter trainer. We don't actually need to go to Ironforge, we can just simply stay here. If I can find a damn god to ask where we need to go. There we go. Let's get to the class trainer for hunters. And it's in the Dwarven District, who would have guessed? Alrighty, we have a new bow, which is really nice. Very expensive, a gold for this bow. But it is a slow bow, and I believe it's the slowest available bow. So we'll do a massive amount of damage. Wow, and a level 60 hardcore player has decided to activate Inferno mode. Inferno mode, just to reiterate, hardcore in this game means you die. If you die, the character is gone. Once you reach level 60, you have the option to turn hardcore down. However, you also have the option to invoke Infernal mode, and if you invoke Infernal mode, you remain hardcore forever. So we just had a player in the chat that has begun the Inferno mode and will stay hardcore forever. Here's the interesting part on why I think this solution is amazing. Hardcore players in the official versions of the game can only play with another hardcore player. Here in this game, hardcore players can play with non-hardcore players. So non-hardcore players might not even take the same amount of care that a hardcore player does. So there is a much higher increased risk of death for these people. So very impressive. Very impressive. Get the second arcane shot. Wing clip. We can now train low level skills easily. Cool. And there is a hunter trainer. Where is the pet trainer? There's the pet trainer. There we go. There is our pet trainer. Is our pet already level 12? He is. Which means he can now be trained with more stamina and more armor. Alrighty. Now we need to find someone who sells us a bow. A bag for a bow. Let's see. Are we level 14? No, we are level 13. So this is for rogues, I know this. So which vendor gives us the bow bag? I want to check something as well. I want to go to the stockades and I want to see if there is a transmog system. I want to see if there is a transmog system. Because if there is a transmog system, I want to get this elegant dress on the character. Because I think it looks really good. I think it looks really, really, really good. So these are obviously clothing vendors. Is there a... This is a leather vendor. Oh my god, it's a pink tiger. I want to have a pink tiger. I want to have a pink tiger. Lovely pink fur line. Increases speed based on riding skill. That makes sense. I want to have a pink tiger. Alright. Where can I get a bow bag? Where can I get a bow bag? I can't get one here. This is the weapons arsenal. These guys sell only weapons. Yeah, these guys sell only weapons. We cannot get anything here. Let's head that bow over here. Let's do this. Do this. And get rid of this. Alright, we have the armor maker quest as well. Sarah Timberlane is probably around here. Where is Sarah Timberlane? Oh, to the logging camp. So it's on the logging camp. Let's abandon this quest. Let's abandon this quest and we should be fine. Now, is there the transmogify system on the stockades? It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like there is the transmog system. The transmog system should be here. This is a reagent, right? That's the enchanter. Oh, there might be something. Oh, they put jewel crafting in here. Okay, I see. They put jewel crafting in here. Yep, they put jewel crafting in here. What can a jewel crafter really do? Unavailable. What can they really do? They can make staffs. Interesting. So jewel crafters can make staffs. Of course, they can make necklaces. They can make gridded paper. Okay. A bangle, so they can make wrists as well. There's another staff. The trinket, okay. That's been on pickup, of course. Okay, this is a fully custom profession, actually. Can we get a necklace? Is that possible? There is probably no necklace sold for us. We checked that last time. Yeah, there are definitely necklaces available, but nothing in the auction house currently. Alright, I need to find a vendor to give me a bow bag. This is the outfitter. We have a quest here? No, this is the outfitter. Bavicus Nevingham is the outfitter. You can give him cloth. And by giving him cloth, you increase the reputation of the alliance. Most likely. Yeah, this is the reputation vendor, right. The nation of Stormwind wool cloth, yep. That's what it is. I remember this. I remember this. I really liked the horse mounts, but I really disliked the gnome striders. So I took it upon myself as my paladin to massively farm rune cloth and farm money for rune cloth, so I could buy as much rune cloth as I needed to get Windy, my mage, a new mount that was not a strider. Plus, I did every single quest available, so I basically was able to ride horses when I was level 40, which is very funny. So we cannot really. get anything here. Do we actually lay? Yeah, we need a bag. Where can we find a quiver? While buying quiver Stormwind. Is that possible? Lady in weapon shop in the storms across the auction house with the weapon trainers. Okay. So medium quiver. Where can we get a medium quiver? She supposedly sells one. And she does. She supposedly sells one, and she does. Amazing. Okay. So, let's head on back out. Let's head on back out and continue our questy quest. We now return to bow. Which means we no longer have the stupid pew pew sound, and we're good to go. My ranks did not upgrade, so let's have mint pet here. Let's have the arcane shot here. Distracting shot is not really necessary. Let's get it inside here too. Serpent sting too. And everything else we don't really need. Let's get the wing clip, because wing clip might be really good. Let's get wing clip into the inventory. This is really cool. If we AFK later, we're definitely gonna do that. And since we AFK right now, we have a little bit of downtime. You know what that means? It's Melvor time! So let's look at Melvor. Because we have a few things to do. We have our carrots definitely to use. We are constructing wood. We have constructed massive amounts of wood. So let's get our workbench rocking. So we have double items in crafting and actions required. This is pretty amazing. So let's get this rolling, and my ships have returned. So let's return my ships. Now these ships take 14 hours to get home. If I make the math, that means that is tomorrow at 4 o'clock in the night, which I cannot control. So let's reduce the time by a different port. Let's reduce the time by a different port. There we go. Now this dock is reached in 10 hours. 10 hours and 30 means 1 o'clock at night. I don't know if I make it to 1 o'clock at night, to be honest. I don't really know if I make it to 1 o'clock at night, but I need dragon stock. So let's just do this and hope something turns up. Let's open the chests we got. Let's sell the dragon at the Giants Club. It's simply money. We don't need any of this. Sell this as well. Let's open up the chests. We got a Cape of Prot and an Ancient Shield. Unfortunately, we already have an Ancient Shield. The important chest is the Earthen chest that is coming last. Let's see. Battle staffs are decent enough. Nothing here. Let's look into the Earthen chest. And nothing, unfortunately. So Melvor is pretty much on its way. Yeah, Melvor is pretty much on its way. Let's put this to the other monitor. And let's return to World of Warcraft. Alright. Now let's go down and get to the... let's get down to the farm. Let's get Princess done. Who wants actually Princess? Mars Stonefield on the Stonefield farm. So we need to go down here. Okay. We haven't done Unrequited Love, really. So we need to... And we don't really need to do Unrequited Love. Yeah, we don't really. Looking for heal and DPS Stormwind Vault. That is a new custom dungeon, Stormwind Vault. Stormwind Vault. Looking for man, Molten Core, 20 to 25 people need off-tank, 4 DPS, 1 SR. Shadow... SR? What is SR? What is SR? Survival Ranger? Maybe? I don't know. I don't understand the lingo of this server just about yet. Oh my god, we have Rally Cry of the Dragon Slayer. We are massively stronger. Hogger is so dead. Hogger is so dead. Oh my god, Hogger is so dead. Let's get two over here. Oh, Hogger is so dead. My pet got that buff as well. We have 140 extra attack power. Yeah, Hogger is dead. Hogger is dead, yo. Hogger is so dead. Hogger is so dead. What the hell happened to your face? Oh, it's the hair.
King's honor, friend. Be careful.
Painted new old armbands. Yeah, Hogger is dead. We are basically level, I don't know, 30 at this point with this attack power boost. Yeah, we're basically 2.5 times as strong, so we're basically level 30. Yeah, Hogger is dead. Hogger is very, very, very dead. And we don't even have the new bow equipped, which is interesting. We can destroy them. We need Hogger. Grave of Wormont level 60. Oh no. Yeah, we're doing a lot of damage. We're doing a lot of damage. We also need to look for a new weapon, really. We definitely need to look for a new weapon. A new sword would be applicable. So we need to find Hogger. Let's be a little bit aggressive, because we got the power of the Dragon Slayer. Yep, we definitely got the power of the Dragon Slayer. Alrighty, that was an armband, that was an armband. That was an armband. Oh my god, a grave of a level 60 here. That's sad. That is super, super sad. Where's Hogger? Dude, come on. I need to find you. Where's Hogger? Where is Hogger? Come on, dude. Oh my god, so much damage. Can we not find Hogger? Tar Hog. Nope, there is no Hogger currently available. There is definitely no Hogger available currently. Okay. We're doing so much damage. Thank you, Onyxia buff. Thank you, Onyxia buff. That is very, very nice. Can't find oh, there it is. Hogger, let's go. Let's get Hogger killed, and he's very, very, very easy. As suspected, we are basically level 30. And there he goes. Hogger is dead. Alrighty, we still need a few bands of these guys. Let's get going. Let's get the next one. Can we make it to level 14 before I reach Westfall? I don't think so. I don't think we can reach level 14 before we go into Westfall. DME, Dead Mines Extended? Maybe? Again, our little animal needs to feed again. There we go. Another armband. Okay, what else can we do? This camp respawned? No, this camp was just cleared out. There's another gnoll, there's another hogger. Sure, let's kill him again. Oh, there he goes. Let's help him. Let's just help him. There we go. Now we need a little bit more gnolls. 2 more kills at least. There's a gnoll. There we go. Yeah, this is not fair with the Uni buff. Well, with the Uni buff, you're not unkillable, but one-on-one, you will never die. One-on-one, you will never die with the Uni buff. No. This is a lot of damage. And there we go. All of the gnoll armbands are done. Hogger, we need to get into Goldshire, so Hogger will definitely yield us a nice chest, even an upgrade. Yep, even an upgrade on the chest department. We're getting 1 more agility. Very cool. So what else will we take? Thick hide is pretty good. I think thick hide is pretty good. Improved primal aspect is not as good. I have no idea what channeling through the eyes of the beast is. I don't know what channeling through the eyes of the beast is, because that sounds really good. Your pet deals additional damage and increases focus regeneration. I believe Eyes of the Beast was taking control of your pet, which I would consider as a DPS loss. Improved pet revive is pretty nice, but generally not really used. Bestial Swiftness increases outdoor movement by pet by 30%. Amazing. The speed of your pet by 3% and the speed bonus of your attack by the cheetah and pack spells by 6%. This is a must-have. This is a must-have. Well, this is a must-have as well. It's a flat 20% damage. Resistances of the pet is amazing. This is very much a must-have. Heal pet, mend pet is pretty cool.
What can I do for you?
Let's get the new chest. Wasn't a lot of money, but sure. There's an auctionator here. Can we get a new sword? Can we get a new sword? This unfortunately does not work. Oh, one-handed sword. I need a two-handed sword. There is a agility sword, but it's only 4 stats instead of 5. So I want to have a combo sword most likely. Very expensive. Very, very expensive. I don't really want to spend that sort of money. Yeah, I don't really want to spend that sort of money. It's getting more expensive as I move further down the pages. Let's look at axes, if we can get an axe. A lupine axe. Ooh, this might be really nice. It has 6 agility. Ooh, this might be really nice. This might be really nice. 6 agility. That is pure damage. That is simply pure damage. But it seems to be available all the time because it's probably a crafty weapon. It's most likely a crafty weapon, so it will be available all the time. But this has 10 stats instead of 6. So one of these combo stats is most likely better. Okay. Interesting. Interessante. Let's equip this. There we go. Get rid of this, get rid of this. Equip this. Down this, down this. Equip this. And go here. Sell all of this. Alright, we're good. Keep moving. Oh, there's a hunter trainer. Eyes of the Beast. Zoom in to the hunter's vision only, blah blah blah. Eye of the Beast, there it is. Directly control your pet. Yeah, directly control your pet is not what I want to do. Scares a beast, so that is crowd control. Crowd control, of course, really, really nice. I get aspect of the cheetah with level 20. That's pretty cool. I get dual wield, I get multi-shot, okay. I get a few cool things. I get my first trap. Okay. Cool. Okay. Let's keep on moving. And we are on our way off to... Aha. We are on our way to Westfall. So we have... Unfortunately, we have not been in Duskwood now. We have made Elwyn Forest, but it was a good decision, I think. Okay, he unfortunately took the loot. So what else do we get? Painted Gnoll Trolls, this gives us only trash, but the good loot seems to be starting now. We happily got a new weapon, which is nice. The gun served us well. I won't deny that, the gun served us well. Let's look into the copper mine over there. Sure, take care of this, thank you. There's 2 copper mines, good, 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 good. There's 3 copper mines, really nice. Yeah, this is pure money. This is basically pure money, so this is why I'm taking it. There we go. Are you taking? Yeah, you're taking most likely the ore, is that correct? Yep. Someone took the ore. Yep. Are these guys looted? These guys are looted. But these are only level 5 wolves, so they don't really give me much loot, skill, or money anymore. Let's keep on moving. Righty, that's a 10-shot quiver instead of an 8-shot small pouch. There's another copper vein, but I'm pretty sure that one's gonna be immediately raided, so I won't even bother going there. But now we have completed Elwyn Forest with this quest. There we go. Completed Elwyn Forest. Off to Westfall we go. Off to Westfall we go. They are selling legendary stuff for quite a low amount of money, really. I'm pretty surprised. I'm pretty surprised. Oh, the pet upgraded in nothing. It just spawned in. It just spawned in. It didn't upgrade to anything. So, pocket watch, sure. Handful of oats. Westfall stew. Now let's look into the handful of oats. There we go. Pocket watch. So we need to find the pocket watch. I think the pocket watch was on one of these southern ones. This one definitely was not a pocket watchable area. Now Westfall is pretty infamous for having a lot of grindy stuff. Westfall is very, very infamous for having a lot of grindy stuff. So let's see how they did this or did not change any of this. Let's see. The Forgotten Heirloom. His farm. So Farmer Fulbro wants to retrieve his to the west. So it should be this one. And we're starting to see white yellow animals again. Which means we are where we need to be to level. Alrighty. So Westfall stew, that's a recipe, that's for sure. So we need the handful of oats. There's a 4 slot bags, like the greatest waste of all time, and I used it. I know I used it. I definitely know I used it. There's a handful of oats. There is beer machine. Alrighty. Very, very famous leveling zone. Very famous leveling zone. Oh, hi. There's the wardrobe. There we go. Pocket watch acquired. Does this do any damage? No, it does not. It's just a slow. Does a lot of damage though, but we're still buffed with the Oni. So I'm not too surprised that we're still buffed with the Oni. I'm very surprised what the damage will be if we're level 14, if we're able to reach level 14 with the buff. I think we do be able to reach level 14 with the buff. But we have a lot of walking around to do, so I'm not so sure. Okay, is there a handful of oats somewhere? My wash is finished, and I need to take a look at my washy wash. Let's see. There's a handful of oats. It's getting looted. Yep, it's getting... Yep, it got looted. Oh, there is a... What are undeads doing here? Oh, well. It is a PvE server after all. No idea what they're doing here, though. Since we are on the road, I need to be responsible again. So I'll be responsible and turn the washing machine back on. Have another 15 minutes of undisrupted gameplay. 15 minutes of sucking. 15 minutes. Which is actually a song that I'm writing for the video game. But it's not 15 minutes, it's 50 minutes. It's 50 minutes is the song. And it's about war. And wartime, and how bad wartime is. It's 50 minutes. It's an interesting piece, because with the songs I want to put into the video game, basically we have 2 faces of the band, or the musician. Basically there's 2 faces of the musician, and one face is the fun face, and one face is the serious face. So what the design of the songs is very simple. The fun songs are just what they are. They are fun songs. They don't take themselves too seriously. And if the fun phase makes a song, it's basically just to have a laugh. And if the serious song makes a song, makes an appearance, the serious phase tries to tell a story through songs. So I want to use music as an excuse to tell a story. Because that's what I like doing. I like telling stories. Go, 2 more oats. We're almost there. We need 2 more oats. 2 more oats, oats, oats. And a lot of harvest watchers and all of that stuff. Yeah, we're gonna do a lot of grindy things in Westfall. This is what this is known for. Westfall is known for grinding the ever-living absolute super duper shit out of everything. And with this many players being here, I can't imagine that this is anywhere unusual on this server. Now, keep in mind, this server is about 6 years old-ish, and it's still this active. Which I am so surprised by. I am so surprised how active this server has been. Because this is a private server after all. This is not an official thing. Yet it has like a massive amount of players. I would say this rivals World of Warcraft's official servers. I would not be surprised if this rivals any of World of Warcraft Blizzard's official server in terms of player base. Because it's a lot. Must you pull the coyote? You are basically level 30, don't do that. You're killing everything. Now, I don't want to really kill too many things, but we definitely need one of these guys. Because we need... Oh my god, 140 crit. We basically are in need of a little bit of looty loot from these, because we have to do a recipe. And we have to do the Westfall stew, which is like so much stuff. So much stuff. And we need new bags. We definitely need new bags. And this is what we will spend money soon on. The inventory is full, great.
Safe travels.
Put the pocket watch in. Can't complete this quest either. There we go. Now we have some regeneration capabilities. Very nice. We are very close to being leveled up. Very close. We'll probably reach that in Westfall Camp and Sentinel Hill. Now our current damage is 47. Very curious what the damage will be with the new bow. Not only that, but the bow is 0.7 slower. And a slow bow or a slow weapon is generally preferred as your primary weapon. This has rung true forever. If you're a dual wielder, the weapon of choice is a slow main and a fast offhand. There's one exception to that rule, and that exception has been the enhancement shaman for dual wielding. However, dual wielding is not in the game for shaman. I looked at shaman yesterday because I'm impressed with the new skill tree, and I looked at shaman, and unfortunately dual wielding is not part of that equation, which means I will not be playing shaman because I like my shaman to be a dual wielder. So we have reached Sentinel Hill. We are reaching questy boys. Brian's Stone Medal. And we have not reached level up. No, we have not reached level up. No. Swift message. You'd like to buy stuff from me, so let's sell you all of the unnecessary stuff that we have. Alright, everything here looks pretty good. And we are most likely learning first aid pretty soon. Because we have so much linen cloth and we are getting more linen cloth. So let's get some first aid going. This should be survivable. There it is. We need a singular kill. As Darkest Dungeon would say, a singular strike. This guy is level 17, which is no problem for us. This should definitely be a level up, however the pet is looking mighty dicey. There we go. Alrighty, we have reached level 14. That means we have the first 5 points of the 5 points of our skill tree. We have the first 5 points of our skill tree. Let's get rid of all of this. Because we don't need this any longer. Don't need this any longer. Wonderful.
King's honor.
Let's make this in our home. Let's get rid of this back. Let's get this back into here. Get our bows, rough arrows into here. We're gonna keep that back because we might have to use it again. But nah, you know what? No, it's actually not really necessary. Let's get rid of this weapon. And we have basically 1/3 upgraded our weapon damage. That's good. That's good. Let's get the People's Militia quest started. Everything else is pretty much already done. Now let's do the flying tutorial. Let's do the flying tutorial. There we go. I kind of want to get more copper ore before we return, but yeah, that's fine really. Let's do the flying tutorial. Alrighty. Dune Aragath. Interesting. Alright, let's do the flying tutorial. Alright, we have a few things to sell. I need to look at the website for Turtle-World of Warcraft. They do have an FAQ, right? They do not. Let's see. Do they have a search? You cannot use the search at this time. Right. Please try again in 20 seconds. Well, right. Good. Extend the character limit. Okay. So is there a changelog? Is there... Can you transmog? Turtle-WoW transmog. Is there transmog in the game? Transmogification, Turtle-WoW. So where is it? It's an optional endgame system. It's an optional endgame system. So where it is? Transmodification is accessible through dedicated NPCs and has 2 main parts. Quest NPC will reward you with fashion coins. Okay, so where do we need to go here? In the old town. We need to go to the old town. Okay. We need to go to the old town. Doesn't matter. We need to go there anyways. Fashion coins. Transmodification. Transmodification UI. Fashion coins are soulbound used to apply, each costing 1 coin. You can acquire fashion coins 2 ways: by completing repeatable quests involving gathering materials, or by purchasing them as donation rewards. I don't want to do donation rewards because I don't want to do not want to donate at this time. Okay, so the transmog is not a free thing, so I cannot really use my elegant dress. So I'll put it inside my keeping bank chest, whatever you want to call it, for safekeeping. For safekeeping. There he goes.
You need something?
Let's get back to the Griffin Master, but before we do that, let's get to our Hunter Trainer and let's learn a few more skills. I've seen this weapon a million times now. I've seen this weapon a million times now. Interesting. Ho 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 ho. And my washing machine is done once again. But I will take care of my washing machine if we're under the tent. Once again, I want to get the little bit of experience boost right up. So we will also take a break in roughly half an hour, most likely. So we might actually take a break really quickly to get my wash done, and then we'll take a break in roughly half an hour. You know what? Do we want to break half an hour or in an hour? I don't know. Let's first get ourselves the skills. We don't need this, we don't need this, we don't need this. We don't need neither of these skills, and they are very expensive, and I don't want any of them. So, let's get ourselves copper smelting. Let's get ourselves copper smelting, and we'll take this downtime for me to be responsible and go to the wash. Right, this is still doing things, but it is almost over. Let's get back, let's head into our tent. Let's take one of these tents, because I have to go AFK just a little bit more. Because I have to do a little bit more homie stuff. And on YouTube, of course, you can just simply skip ahead. Of course. But I can't do that. So I need to do a few things. And yeah. Alrighty. And I'm missing my phone, and I can see my phone staring at me from very, very far. And I have searched for this phone for the last 2 hours, and I haven't found it. So I now know where it is. It's goddamn there. In front of the TV. Alrighty. There's so many people here. The chat is very interesting. The chat is really, really interesting. There's actually like people raiding here, like fully. There's 40-man raids. Incredible. I'll be just glad to clear UBRS. I'll be glad to clear LBRS and UBRS. Those are my two main goals, to clear these two. Yeah, these are my two main goals, to clear these two. And then I'm pretty happy. If I would be able to clear Molten Core, that would be the absolute killer deal though. Like, cleaning Molten Core would be absolutely a dream. Other than that, I think I'm pretty cool. I'm just happy to be level 60 and do LBRS and UBRS. Making the key quest maybe. I still have that key on my mage. I still have the LBRS key, which I'm very, very happy about. Alright, there's a few tents here, so let's take one of these tents, and I want to go AFK once again. I'm very, very sorry. And then we shall return in about 5-ish minutes, but why not take the nice little experience here, because this rested bonus is pretty insane. So I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed your downtime. If we take a look here at the rested experience bonus, we almost got a half of a level already, which is pretty insane. So this is a really cool thing. Does someone have an auction out? Does someone have an auctioneer out? No, it does not. Okay, so let's get back in. Oh my god, there's a pink tile book. Can I have a pink tile book? Can I have a pink tile book, please? Is that actually a mount? Is that actually a mount? Because that actually makes me wanna like donate. Is a pink towel book actually a thing? Bay feather hippogriff, interesting. Hawk striders, bears and boars. Nope. So it is not. So it is maybe a timed exclusive, maybe it is a mount. I don't know about that. Let's first get things going. I'm very currently. Alrighty. It's called a pet. Alrighty, let's look into iron. Let's look into copper bars. Let's look into the current pricing of copper bars. Let's look into the current pricing of copper bars. It doesn't really appear. Is it case... Oh no, it's not case sensitive. It can't be because it's a common item. So let's look into copper bars. They're selling at 1 per. At 10 per, so it's 10 per. So what's the 20 stack? What's the 20 stack? The 20 stack is at 144 per. Okay. So the price is remaining the same. The price is remaining the same, so it's a 135 per. It's a 135 per, and it is a 1-to-1 per. Alrighty, let's do this. Let's get this in. Light leather. Let's look at light leather. Light leather is a what per. There's a light quiver. I have a medium quiver already, so I'm pretty cool with a medium quiver. So this is rather cheap. This is rather cheap. Yeah, light leather is rather cheap. But it is an 8 per 10. Okay, so it's a 10 per 20. It's a 10 per 20. So it's a 10 per 20. So let's go 950 per 20. Let's go 950 per 20. And let's have this be at 4 per. Okay, medium leather. Is medium leather anything worth? Oh. Medium leather. Is medium leather worth anything? Not really, but it's getting there. Not really, but it's getting there. Is heavy leather worth something? Okay, we're getting some prices then. It needs a while to scale up, as it seems. Yeah, it needs a while to scale up. The elegant dress. There is an elegant dress, but I'll just simply keep it. I'll just simply keep it. So let's see, what else can we do? Is linen cloth anything worth? It's a tenner per. Is it a tenner per? What's the buy price? What's the buy price of linen cloth? There's so much linen cloth. I am surprised on how healthy this economy is. I am so surprised how healthy this economy is. Oh my god, please stop doing that. This is so annoying. This makes me never want to buy stuff from you. So badly. This makes me never want to buy stuff from you. Oh my god, stop doing that.
Can I help you?
What else is here? Holiday spices. I don't think our animals very much likes the low level stuff. I don't think our animal very much likes the low level stuff. So let's sell this meat. Let's make a hunch of meat possible. Make a hunch of meat possible. And let's get the better food in. Now we need some first aid now, because I said we're gonna use this for first aid, which is definitely what we're gonna do. So, let's see. Oh, he has the nice looking sword. The Dream's Herald. Oh, it's a bin on pickup. It's actually a weapon you can craft these days. Cool, okay. Interesting. So the first aid should be somewhere here, I think. No, the first aid is in the Cathedral District. The first aid is in the Cathedral District, right? Where was the first aid trainer? Was it here or was it in the Cathedral District? I think it was in the Cathedral District. I think it was in the Cathedral District. I think so, yeah. I think so. I've said we need to go offline or rather, we need to take a break for a certain amount of time, which we will definitely do. And we'll do that most likely pretty soon, because I need to make a lasagna, and this lasagna takes a little bit of time, because it is actually a little bit of an advanced lasagna. So yeah, it was in the cathedral, alright. There's a barrel of milk. Let's take the barrel of milk. And let's take the food crate as well. We have some stuff we can eat and drink since we're on our way. Alrighty. Whatever the hell was in there. Catfish. Level 15 catfish. Okay. Doesn't eat that food, unfortunately. And there's so many people here. It's incredible. So many people are wearing the bunny ears as well. So many people are wearing the bunny ears. Only a single sword though? No shield? That's strange. That's really strange. Yeah, I don't know if skinning is actually a good profession to have. I don't think so. I don't think so, yeah. But we'll keep it. Currently, we'll keep it and we'll level some first aid now. We'll level some first aid now, so... Require training, first aid, there we go. Now we have first aid, our first optional skill. Look into this. And let's make 40 of these things. And we now have some downtime. You know what that means? It's Melvor time! Let's look at Melvor. Let's look at Melvor really quickly, because we started the workbench upgrade not too long ago. We're already halfway there. If we look at our nails, we have 1,100 actions over. That means it's 3,300 nails. So we did this, however, we are recycling a lot of material. So we're good to go here. We have a forge upgrade in here. Coal cost going down is pretty good. It's very strong. We can't yet have a toolbox upgrade. We can't really have a toolbox upgrade. Is there something else that is on a high level? The black market can be upgraded. 50 stealth while thieving is incredible. That is an incredible, but we need the workbench as the very first upgrade. The prayer altar cannot be upgraded, the dragon statue cannot be upgraded, the forest cannot be upgraded. Okay, the forest cannot be upgraded. I really need to get these done, because these are my combats, and I want to focus on combat rather soon in this game, because I've done nothing but no combat. I only done a little bit of non-combat, a little bit of normal combat. So let's get the Baron Toes in, because this is almost level 120, which is the max level. I have finished this completely. The town itself is in summer, so let's repair the town, heal the town up, so we get more money. Yep, so we get more money. The storage is, however, mega full. Since the storage is mega full, let's clear out some of the storage stuff. Let's clear out some of the storage stuff. Alrighty, this sounds pretty good. This is something we actually could use, so let's get 110 of these guys. Let's get a few of these guys. That's 400,000. That's amazing. Let's get all of this. Everything is now low except for this. We'll use this and this. And now we are low on materials again. Is that correct? Yes. 10 million. Great. So let's look into here really quickly. Everything here looks fine. Seems fine. Okay, let's sell the crates because we don't need those fish. We don't need any of these, any of these. Don't need any of these. Sell everything here. We don't need any of that. Go here, sell any of this. Alright, this is done. Now let's get into the equipables. Let's upgrade the golden stars, all of them. Let's see, can we upgrade something else? Yeah, the fire making ones. Let's upgrade all of the fire making ones too. There's something else we can upgrade? Not really, right? Wizard scroll, rune preservation, sure. Let's get rid of all of the wizard scrolls as well. Now we have way too many wizard scrolls, but that's fine. I can't hear anything here anymore. So this is almost done. Let's make another 10. Make another 10. Oh, let's look at it. No, let's just look at it. Let's just look at it. And now we take the training, heavy linen badge. And if we... Can we reach level 50? No, we cannot. So, no, we cannot, but that is totally okay. Because we can make these linen badges. And then I would suggest we are most likely gonna take a break. Because I need to start doing real life things. Which means we are taking a heavy break. From probably 60 to 90 minutes. So we'll complete this episode for YouTube, of course. Again, this is nothing but a guy leaning back on Saturday and just relaxing and playing a video game. There's nothing of action of this or anything like that. We're just having a nice little chill. Children's Week. Use the orphan whistle to talk to the children. Children's Week. Complete the quest. Okay, nothing here. Now let's look at the orphan. He wants to be brought to Loch Modan. He wants to be brought to Darnassus. And he wants to be brought to Westfall, to the spooky lighthouse. We might do that. I don't know. We have 2 days to do this. Okay. We might do that, actually. Yeah, we might actually do that. For now, let's get our inventory cleared up. get a few things into the bank, go to our AFK tent spots, and then we'll take a short, long little break, which we will definitely use to make good food. Because food is important. Food is important. That is a very, very, very good sentence. Let's get rid of this. Let's get this over here, this over there. Alright. Everything here is looking fine. That's a nice looking character. So transmog? Yeah, definitely transmogged. Definitely transmogged. Is it transmogged? I don't know. There's a Thunder Fury. I've seen many Thunder Furies so far. I've seen many Thunder Furies. Deposit. Let's deposit this thing. Everything else is mighty fine. We haven't used any of the healing potions, but honestly we don't really need to anymore. We are quite strongly equipped. Let's take a short real look at our gear again to see if we can upgrade something with a stud at least. My auction of light leather has been sold, so we got at least a little bit. Let's go from level 10, usable items. Take this down here. Usable items. Is there something nice? It is another finger. Nothing here. Ebon ring. Ebon ring might be really cool. But I'm not in need of stamina. That's my pet's job. Yeah, I'm no longer in need of stamina. I'm not in need of any strength. I'm not in need of any fortification. So we're good here. Let's get leathers looked at. Let's look at shoulders. Shoulders should not appear. Shoulders appear at level 15. And only white shoulders, that is. Let's look into tunics. We have a hunting tunic here, which is very nice. Fine leather tunic is also very nice. I think we're gonna choose a fine leather tunic. 12 attack power is pretty good, but doesn't scale well. Yeah, we're gonna take the fine leather tunic. Let's take... or the hunting tunic. Yeah, let's take the fine leather tunic. That's a nice upgrade. Look for a waist. A few cheap ones. Is there anything with our stats that we need? That's owl, whale. Nothing nice over here. There is a monkey, which is the one that we actually need, but since this is only 5 silvers and it gets us some stats, we'll take this. Let's look at leggies. Our current leggies are bad, so this is an upgrade over our current leggies. Strength and spirit, no one needs. Spirit intellect, falcon. Falcon is actually quite cool. Whale is very cool. That's a very cheap. Let's look into higher level stuff. This is very cool. So most likely nothing. So it's definitely sorted by price. And we're just gonna take the hunting spirits for 2 more agility. It's cheap, it's 2 more agility. It's not bad. It's not bad, really. Fine leather boots. Stamina and intellect is technically better than stamina and spirit. So no real agility somewhere. Ooh, that's agility, but costs way too much. Kodo stuff, okay. Nothing really here. Kodo stuff. Okay, nothing really here. So let's take the very cheap ones that we have found. These ones. because a little bit more mana goes a long way. If we do must pull, this goes a long way. So let's look into wrists. Ah, finally. But wrists are too expensive. Let's look into hands. Hands, we do have nothing currently. This is intellect spirit. It's not too bad. At least some stats, really. Barrel is spirit only. Agility, but takes a lot of money to buy. Not that big of a fan. So we need to find... What do we need to find? We need wrist and we need hands for... We need wrist, hands and belts, as it seems. Let's look into it. We need wrists, hands and belts so far. Let's look into our gear. There is our 10 silvers. Oh, we have a belt. Very cool. We now have a belt. Alright. That yields us hands and wrist needs an upgrade. Maybe the back too. Maybe the back too. Okay. Let's see. Maybe the back needs help too. So hands and wrists. Let's look into wrists. There is a lot of stuff, but very expensive. So this is a no. Hands are nothing. Let's look into the back. Oh, of course there's nothing because I had some letters in it. Okay, there we go. Hey, agility and stamina. We have some agility and stamina here. That's really cool. Okay. Alright, nothing here, so we have agility and stamina. Let's take that. Let's take agility and stamina, that's a great buy. So, gloves, let's go beyond level 11, so we have sorted out all of the shitty ones. There's nothing here, there's nothing here. Yeah, there's nothing here as well. So, nothing to buy with hands. Let's look onto the back. Let's see. 2 intellect. 2 stamina. 2 stamina is not too bad. But it's not really worth the price. 3 stamina is worth the price. 3 stamina is worth the price. Ooh, 2 stamina, 2 agility. This is worth the asking price. Let's get a deviate cloak. Yeah, let's get a deviate cloak. That's a good choice. Let's see. I should have waited. Should have waited, but I don't think I'll find anything better for a cheap price. Yeah, I don't think I'll find anything better. Okay, that was a good upgrade for gear. That was a really good upgrade for gear. Now, can we do the same for axes? Axes are definitely out of our range, price-wise. And swords might be just about the same. Swords might be just about the same. Everything is way too overpriced. So let's not get any one of this. Alrighty. Let's get our gear. Let's get our gear. Equip it and go to our lovely tents. And see when we return in part B of today's stream, which is not a lot of game time. Part B will be relatively short, but we have time to kill, so might as well just do a stream, right? And we're going up. So we have agility, stamina, agility, stamina. So these 3 items are already pretty insane. Then we have stamina int. This is bad. This is bad. This is pants. Stamina int. So this side needs to be taken care of. Everything else looks pretty good. Yeah, stamina spirit is bad. We have a lot of spirit. But it will yield us a lot of regeneration naturally. So we don't have to stop a lot. So it's pretty okay. Okay, so it's pretty okay. So let's get our money's worth of rested experience. Thank you very much for those people who put up the tents, and thank you very much for watching this episode of World of Warcraft, Turtle-World of Warcraft, episode 2, that is. I'm just going AFK because I have to do a little bit of homework, a little bit of, well, cleaning up and doing the cooking and doing a lasagna that is really tasty. So, thank you very much for watching. This is part A. We're gonna release this on separate days. This is just me relaxing. So, thank you very much for watching. We'll see each other next time, next episode, later on the stream. You know where to find me. Take care. Bye-bye. Good ciao. Good ciao is not a word.